it. Compress it, man. 3.5 hours. Do this together, man. It starts with us. It ends with us.
Hey, no cheers! That's everything we got.
Thank you. God bless. Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, when you're uncomfortable, you can grow. Ain't that what Mendoza said? Another week, another preseason meltdown. Are Raider fans totally overreacting to Fernando's latest interception? Or is it time to actually start spazzing out on this whole little situation, man? What is it? What's good with it? Welcome to the BART, the Bay Area Raider Talk. It's your boy Black, the quarterback, and my nizzle for shizzle. Pizzle. Raider, what's up with you, brother? Oh, you on the mute. You on the mute it. There you go. There you go.
Oh, all right. Well, what's cracking, y'all? What's up, nation? What's cracking? Blaze little Blackie, Black. What's cracking, Black? What's my boy doing?
Man, it's all Gucci, good. I got, bro. I'm okay, but is the rest of the nation okay? That's my question. Is we crying already? We crying already? And the season ain't even started. We crying already? Oh my God. Look at it. Why are we doing this? I mean, oh my God. Like, oh my God. See, what are we doing? We crying already, man. So now I'm here for it. Damn it. Because I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm not mad like that, but I'm mad that I thought we was gonna leave this in the offseason. Like, is Mendoza gonna start because Kubiak didn't name a starter? Like, we ain't figured it out yet. Come on, y'all ain't caught on yet. Y'all would be getting cut if y'all was in camp with us with what's going on. You would not make the 53 if y'all ain't seeing what's going on already, right, Pizzle? Like,
yep.
Oh my God, he's throwing it too fast. He's throwing it too fast. Like at first it was Mendoza don't have an NFL arm. Like now he's throwing it too hard. He's got too much confidence in his arm. Like what? Man, let's get into the show, man. Because I could sit here and do this all day because that's what I've been hearing all day. Over some preseason games, man. What's going on? So, what was your thoughts about the game, bro?
Well, my thoughts were, they were pretty good. It was a pretty good game. It could have been a little better on offense, I think, but the defense, we'll get into that a little bit later. But as far as the game calling was pretty good. I'll tell you what I wasn't happy with was AOC. I wish they would have put Jacob Clark in there for the fourth quarter and let him get that fourth quarter drive.
See what he could have did, huh?
Yeah, because we already knew what AOC was going to do. We already know what he's going to do.
Man, that's funny that you say that. You know what? I'm going to play this right.
His draft stock is gone. His draft stock or trading stock has gone down so much. We're probably not going to be able to give him away.
Man, since you said that, I'm going to play this clip that I was going to play later. But since you said that about AOC, look, I was like, this encapsulates AOC whole career with the Raiders. But I'm going to make a reference later about y'all going to say, Mendoza get hits too much. I'm going to show y'all what y'all thinking is Mendoza getting hit. He's not getting hit like that. Like, come on, he's getting touched, not hit. You know who was getting hit? When Aiden O'Connell took that hit, I was wondering, was he going to get up? See, that's the difference. I don't want to have to hold my breath every time the quarterback get hit. That's why I was trying to tell y'all that he can't start for us, man. You can't have no quarterback when he get hit. You sitting up there looking like, is he gonna get up? Do we need to call Kaiser? Do we need to call Intermountain? What we gotta do?
We gotta call the helicopter.
Call the helicopter? Because look, this is Aiden O'Connell getting hit. This is getting hit. And that ain't even really no big hit because he laid him down. But look at this. This is Aiden O'Connell's career. I was like, oh my God, he's running it. Is he gonna make it? Hell no.
Nope.
Like what?
Worst thing he could have ever did was try to run that ball. That's the
That was
worst thing
his.
you could ever did.
That's his whole career right there. Right there. If his career was one play, this was it.
Dude, look at man. Right there, you could have threw it to that guy, had him blocked off. Oh man, this guy, look at this. What are you doing, bruh?
He got caught by the D line. He said, "What are you doing, bruh?" Hey, I was like, "Oh my God, ain't no Connell's running the ball." I was like, "This is the moment, y'all." Since they call him, he be dicing up the defense. I started calling him Dice Man, like this the dice game, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I'm about to put my money on AOC on this drive since he did it last week and I saw it coming. And everybody think I hate on AOC. That fool dropped back and started running. I said, "Oh my God, ain't no Connor was running, y'all." I said, in my whole mind, I was like, if he really gets his first down, then I got to give him some more respect because this is the one thing I thought he could not do when the play breaks down, when that first read ain't there, which y'all complain about Mendoza. All he does is first reads. When the reads is not there, then what do you do on them off-schedule plays? Well, guess what? That was an off-schedule play. And A.L. got sucked up through a straw, boy.
Yeah, they threw something out on that he didn't see all game last night. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna let you get this right here. We're gonna win the game right here. And that's what they dialed up the defense, and AOC wasn't prepared. And he basically did what he always does pretty much, which is fail. And this is preseason. These guys aren't even that. He's not even playing anybody even really decent. Come on, man. He should be a man amongst men out there, or a man amongst boys. He should be just tearing them up.
Yeah, I was waiting for the dice game to start. Like they was like dice game. AOC in the game, dice game.
Just stop offending Andrew Dice Clay right now. Just stop.
For real, huh? For real,
There's only one Dice Man, bro. There's only one Dice Man.
There's only one Dice Man. That's Andrew Dice Clay. You right. Hey, so check this out. I got something I hope this, man. Is this a 49er podcast?
No, this ain't no Niners cast.
Oh, man. Hold on. Why?
Do you see a Niner in here? Well, I don't. That looks like Brock Bowers to me. I don't know. Is he on the Niners?
Man, I don't know what he talking about.
If you're a Niner fan, what it do? Marshawn Lynch said, you. I'm already.
That's shivels right there.
Let's get into it, man.
Sounds good to see you.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So look, I woke up this morning, didn't think about nothing about how we was gonna respond because today is not in your feelings Monday. Because we be in our feelings after our game. So on Mondays I do in your feelings Monday. But I forgot this is Talk to Him Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Tailgate Thursday. Because back in the gap, the tailgate used to start Thursday night when you get off work. You know what I'm saying? That's when it started up. But so then I was like, okay, cool. I woke up, scrolled up a little bit. I saw, of course, I was like, wait a minute. The media is being so hypercritical. I thought they was gonna slow down and stop. They come in with full force. I'm like, oh shucks. Okay, cool. Now I gotta. Oh, we gonna what it do? You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, cool. I thought Florio. I was listening to him, and I was like, Florio is a attorney, a lawyer, right? So I'm like listening to him, listening to how he going on about his little spiel. He doing it like he doing opening arguments. He doing it. I'm like, it's got to be a twist coming somewhere. Where is it? And boom, here come the twist. Then here come the little side partner talking and all that. And I was like, oh, that's what y'all doing? So I went to some other people. Oh, that's what y'all doing to the Raiders? Like, we the weakest team in the league. And now y'all putting all this pressure on us to be good already. So then, Lord and behold, I started seeing our Raider content creators doing the same thing. Man, those are this, man, those are that. Oh my God, man, those are like, oh my God, come on, y'all. Let's not do this already. Let's not be like this already. Training camp is over.
Preseason is over. It's the real stuff now.
Yeah, come on. Can y'all stop? Last week, Mendoza was doing this wrong. This week, bro, it's the purpose. So you can see what you can and what you cannot do. Like we know we can't use Naylor like JSN because he's 5'11".
Hell,
But y'all want to blame Mendoza still, no matter what it is. Like, come on. I don't want to have to talk like this all year. This
yeah,
is why
for
I
sure.
pick up other people's podcasts. Dang. Either y'all don't know football or y'all biased. Which one is it? Y'all need to stop drinking and smoking and watching these games at the same time because y'all watching it with something else. Like, I don't know what y'all doing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know
Let
why
me let
people
you
are
know.
why people are crying about a couple of interceptions. It's basically like playing practice football. That's all preseason games are. They're just practice. They're just trying to get stuff on tape so they can go over it and teach him and help teach him to learn from his mistakes. They got to get these mistakes on film on what not to do, what that he is doing good, which is probably nothing in their eyes, right? And Kubiak's eyes, she's not doing anything right yet. So that's just so the kid I think is being hard enough on himself, let alone need us to be on his head like some headphones. We don't need to be doing all that. He's already all up in his own head. So we just need to give the kid a break, right? Were we like this when Derek Carr was throwing interceptions in preseason? I don't think so.
We was rooting for him.
Right. So I mean I don't know, man. I just think that it's really we're played three games of preseason. It's really hard to say whether or not he's a bust or not. Like, what are you guys doing? Because it's like, is that what you guys just you want to know who I think Ty Simpson is going to be the bust. So if we want to get into who's going to be a bust in this league, I think it's going to be Ty Simpson. The guy had a number 5 ranked defense in the nation last year, and who went over there and just smashed him like a bug? The worst defeat in like 10 years in Alabama history in the playoffs. Trust me, because I'm an Alabama's fan. Mendoza went over there and smashed him like a bug, bro.
Yeah. Yep. But now if Ty Simpson if he actually sit for like 3 years or 2 years, then he
He's going
might
to.
be something because he did the same thing. Alabama still was like who Ty Simpson is, but he got the best, coordinator. He in the best situation. He got a defense and all that. So
Yeah, but he had that in Alabama, dude. He had that in
that's true.
Alabama and still had all that defense. And still, what did he do? Still
Yeah, that's
lost.
true. That's
I mean,
true.
and he lost to an unranked team we didn't lose for since like 1984 or 87 or something, dude. Like that's a 40-year, that's like a 40-year span of never losing to these guys. And he just happens to go in there and lose. Come on, man. How do you lose after 40 years? That's just embarrassing, bro. To be the guy that lost to a team that you ain't lost to for 40 years has got to be an embarrassment.
Yeah, since you put it like that. Yeah. So the media is being hypercritical already, and so that's only going to further fracture the Raider Nation. But it's some of the people in the Raider Nation that want to see him do bad. They want to see us do bad so they can say we shouldn't have never got him.
Yep.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
exactly that's their whole mentality because they don't want to be wrong.
Yeah. They don't want to be wrong. So everything that he does is going to get, oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. So they turning it up, Like they even said that uh, the Raiders are going down a dysfunctional road by the way Kubiak is handling the media and not telling what the quarterback situation is like. They know what the quarterback situation. We've been telling y'all they already know about the quarterback situation. That's why Jacob Clark didn't play because we want to keep him on the practice squad. Y'all should kind of know that. And so Kubiak is the type of person he don't want to tell y'all nothing. Y'all find out when you find out.
Yeah, like Bill Belichick. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to trot out here. Hey, everybody in the NFL world, in the NFL universe, excluding our fans that are just kind of like, I don't know, on the borderline of being under some psychosis, I don't know, mental breakdown right now. Like, you're not going to do that. You treat them like a mushroom. You feed them you keep them in the dark and you feed them shit.
Right. So, and let they run off with their own delusion, huh?
Yeah, and right now that's all. Everybody's just speculating. What I didn't know this was a speculation season. I thought we were actually, stepping up and trying to get our facts right. Everybody's just speculating on. There's a lot of speculation going on around here. We need some facts.
Right. and the thing is, Kubiak, I think, is like that is because it eliminates the distractions. Like this stuff is already a distraction in preseason. Y'all not understanding this. This is preseason. Y'all in midseason form already. Oh my God. Why didn't we we could have did we didn't. We didn't this. But I like the color pink.
Jesus.
Well, we're not using pink in this painting, bruh. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, we ain't using pink.
We could have used pink and fuchsia. Oh my God.
We ain't got time for salmon, bro. We ain't got time for salmon.
Yeah, salmon. Right. Yeah. So look, Kubiak, another reason I think Kubiak is he building the culture too. Like everybody, if you notice in the interviews, they all sound the same because we're learning this. He's creating a culture. He already built the culture. Now he's trying to solidify it.
Right, and then now we're just like this, like VBZ says, or Bizile, or I don't know what this thing is here, but yeah, he has an offense to work with, dude. We got pieces. Don't underestimate Genty. Don't underestimate Bowers. And Tucker. I'm not so sure about Jalen Naylor or whatever. I'm not so sure about that cat. So we're gonna have to wait and see what he's about. Wish they would have tried to get the ball to Beck last night a little bit more. That would have been maybe a little bit better, in a little short to mediate range. Last night was just a horrible defense. It was a typical defensive game. Not really horrible, but, it's just going to be a field goal game because nobody really played anybody,
Yeah, I think that was good for us to go through that type of game where neither team is because that can be like how a Kansas City game be when it comes down to field goals, or maybe even the Chargers or something like that, where it's a game where the defenses are going at it, and then it might, and you keep yielding field goals, and you got to keep trying your field goal kicker out there. There's a question about Matt A with the G being silent is how about his accuracy? Like, how consistent can he be, right? And so then when you try out there and have to kick 5 field goals, let's see how many of them do you miss. Okay, you miss one. That ain't too bad, right? The thing about it is the other one didn't miss any, and he kicks more of them than you. So hey, you need to be able to keep up. You need to be able to keep up. That's all that means. Like, you did cool. It would have been good on any other night, but you did cool. But the other special team beat our special team. We got to win at 3 levels of the game. You heard Kubiak say, man, now we get to play full games where the offense, defense, and special teams complement each other. Like our special teams was supposed to keep us in the game yesterday.
Yeah, well, the NFL did all this offensive planning and all this, roughing the passer and defensive holding and pass interference thing. So we didn't get games like this anymore. They don't want defensive games like this anymore. Like
they don't.
And back in the day, this was a common thing in the 80s and in the early 90s, mid 90s. You played a lot of field goal games because a lot of people had better defenses than offenses back then.
Yeah. But even let's just say that it's a game where they got 2 touchdowns, we got 1 touchdown, they got 3 field goals or 2 field goals, and no, they got 3 field goals and 1 touchdown, or we got 1 touchdown and 2 field goals, and they come down to a field goal battle. You know what I'm saying? or we need a field goal, how consistent are you going to be? Can we? Because it was good to see because it was 50-yard plus. That's what we needed to see, 50-yard plus. It wasn't up there with dude was kicking longer ones. It wasn't 56, 57, 58. You know what I'm saying? But we wanted to see if you can keep up in the 50s at all, because then if not, you over there with Matazawa Gawazawa. You gotta go. You see, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Tokyo,
Yeah, I think he
no.
booted a 54-yarder last night. I think he got a 54-yarder.
Yeah, but I need to see 55,
Right.
56, 57, 58. Straight up. That's what I've been saying that since the beginning. Like, but I'm glad to see you can kind of keep up, because if you'd have missed two of them, I'd have been like, oh, bruh. Okay, now I wouldn't have been ready to crash out over it, but I'd have been like, okay, bruh, you can't miss no. I mean, like, matter of fact, the camp is over. So, bro, I mean, like, what we going to be doing about a kicker? Because we going to end up losing games through special teams. So, Kubiak is building a culture. He want Caleb Rogers to sound like Linderbaum in the
Huh.
interview, because that's
Right.
the culture that they building. I'm saying talk when they ask them questions, they're gonna all answer consistently. No different than, like you said, the Patriots. Every
Yep.
now and then Gronk could go off a little bit script, but he knew how far to go. Shit, it takes time, man. It takes
Yeah.
time.
It's gonna, like, anybody who thinks we're gonna come out here, like, we're gonna win. We're gonna win some games this year for sure. But it's not like this is why they don't want to start him, because he's not ready. And everybody's like, "How are you a number one overall pick and not ready?" None of these number one overall picks are ready.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, they'll do things that help people play good. You know, they'll help design the offense around what they do good and kind of limp them into getting to know the offense for a few years, and then they'll finally get to know it. But we're not trying to do that. We're trying to just make sure this kid's okay and going to be able to survive his rookie year. Because our offensive line, we don't know what we have yet. We don't know. Why are you going to put somebody behind something that you don't know? Unless you want him to be like, David Carr or, Joe Burrow and get his knee blown out his rookie year. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that could happen. Bad things could happen to this kid. And then you'll be like, oh, look, we knew he was going to be like that. Just relax. No one's going to. We weren't in a rush, right? When Derek Carr wasn't good until 2016. We drafted him in what, 2014?
Yeah.
What did Derek Carr do his rookie year? What did he go 2-15 or something? 1-15 or something? It was horrible. So I don't want to hear nothing. Sit down and eat your popcorn and wait. And drink your soda.
Wait.
Yeah. Hurry
Like,
up
for
and
real
wait.
though.
Hurry up and wait. We got a few years. It's going to be year 3 probably. Because he's going to have the sophomore, maybe the sophomore setback. I mean, even if he doesn't even play this year, next year is going to be his rookie year. He's going to be his second year in the league, but it's going to be the first year that he plays.
Right.
So you're going to have to deal,
But we should bring him in after the bye week when there's 5 games left. I'm like, oh my God. It should be, bro. Y'all already putting Kirk Cousins on the bench, man. Oh, he's not gonna play all the games. Why y'all don't say that about AOC? When was the last time he played all the games?
Never.
You know what? You know what, y'all? You know what? It's the Fernando. What do you call himself? The Nandalorian?
Yeah.
Y'all Fandalorians. Y'all fans of anybody that's against Fernando. Whoever the Nandalorian is, y'all a fan of the opposite person. Because one week it be AOC, then the next week it's Ty Simpson. Like, who's gonna be next? Like,
Yeah,
y'all
but we drafted
Fandalorian.
AOC, and we don't draft quarterbacks, bro. That's why we all love AOC. He's our quarter. We just drafted Mendoza, dummies. He's our quarterback. What are y'all talking about? Do you really think AOC is better than Mendoza? Even at this point, do you honestly think that?
They do.
Like, if you do, then they need to go take a look at some football footage. He wasn't even better than Mendoza in college. Seriously, he wasn't. He's not even better than Mendoza on the college level.
Bro. Fandalorians.
Dude, like, come
That's
on,
what they are.
bro.
Fandalorians.
Like, the shit just stop with the nonsense, please.
Right. Right. I wasn't trying to go into this regular season hearing this. I endured the whole camp and everything when I tried to tell, look, this ain't really a quarterback competition. He just saying that. I don't think he'll lie. Oh my God. You know what? All right, fine. What up with Sacktown Raider Mike? What's up with Stone Raider? What's up with you? Right now, AFC better than Cousins. Yeah, see, here we go. Here we go. AFC better than Cousins, right?
What did your Cousins go for last night?
Let's see. Hold on.
Let's just pull up the numbers real quick. I'll entertain you for about 2 seconds.
He said, what did he go last night? Let me see. Let's see. Oh, so then, okay, then the stats for the 2 days. Hold on. Okay, let me look it up. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure that Cousins
So
had
here
a
we
couple of pretty nice drives last night.
who?
Cousins.
Yeah, Cousins went 8 for 11, 51 yards, no touchdown, no interception. Aiden O'Connell went 3 for 9 for 32 yards, no touchdown and no interceptions. Jacob Clark went 1 for 2 with 18 yards. Oh, damn. That boy came out and threw an 18-yarder on him.
Yep.
Yep, sit down. You go sit down.
Quick little out.
You go sit down.
Yep.
So let's talk about
Jacob
this
Clark's
offense.
already better than AOC, and he only threw 2 passes.
Let's look at the offense overall. What did you think about Kirk Cousins? Since they want to talk about Kirk Cousins, what do you think about how he played?
I think he looked pretty good. I was a little nervous, because he kind of telegraphed that pass to Brock Bowers that everybody's, he almost got intercepted. Well, almost doesn't mean he got intercepted, though. He does almost only counts as horseshoes, hand grenades, and nuclear bombs. And we're not playing with any of those. So I don't know what's this almost mean anything. It was an incomplete pass. That's all that was. So just
could have been a pick six. Yeah, it's Jack Jones. Yeah, but I know how many pick sixes we didn't see him drop. He got a couple, but he dropped some too. So
yeah, and he knew what he jumped it, right? But that's on Cousins. He kind of telegraphed it, so he's got to do better on himself.
Yeah, it was just not, and plus the route wasn't there, so he needed to throw it out of bounds.
Right. Yeah,
that's where he needed to throw it over his head, right out of bounds.
Yeah, because he should have seen that Jack Jones was in position to jump that ball.
Yeah. Yeah,
he should have been like, "Yeah, let's go somewhere else."
But that's Brock Bowers, though. So you giving him a, you know what I'm saying? You in your mind, you're gonna try to find a place to put it.
You can't put it on his back shoulder.
Yeah.
Don't put it on the front shoulder. Put it on the back shoulder, so that way he's got a chance to get it. Because when you put it on the front shoulder, he's got a chance to jump it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think Kirk Cousins played okay. I know we needed to put him out there with the first team so they can get at least some kind of playing time together. Like they got to get some kind of blood flowing. Like you don't want to stick him out there first game brand new key. Like you ain't see him at all. Like so okay, cool. I'm with you, Pizzle. We should at least score a touchdown on one of them 2 drives. Yeah. I like the fact that we was able to sustain drives and have a lot of time of possession. But the thing about it is we needed to punch at least one of them in, so the game would have been like 10-3, you know what I'm saying, instead of 6-3, and then it ended up being this weird, funky game. And then it came down to the field goal kickers instead of punching one in. Because had we been the only team that scored a touchdown that night, we would have won the game.
Yeah, we probably could have won that game.
Yeah,
I agree. And but not everything goes the way that we plan it. Washington looks good with the 1, so we'll see what happens next week or 2 weeks. 17 days. when the season kicks off. You know, I hope everybody's excited now because the preseason and OTAs and training camp, that shit's all behind us now. Now this is the real stuff,
Right.
and we're ready to go.
Yeah, it's out of here. All that stuff is out of here.
Yep.
So now that you've seen the camp with Washington, is Washington the truth?
I don't know if he's the truth, but he looks good right now. We'll see. Like I said, we want to see against some number ones. We want to see him. We want to see him run the rock 25 times a game, 22 to 25 times a game. See what happens. Hopefully he don't fumble.
Right.
But
Yeah,
to me,
no.
he looks like he looks like everything that he's been advertised that we thought he would be. No, I was just so you know, we talked about this before, and he's going to push Genty, and Genty's going to push him, and you know, we're going to see which one's going to come out on top here in a little bit.
Right. Because Kubiak did say, like, man, it's gonna be times where this guy was scheduled to get all the carries and he ended up getting 5 carries or something like that because this other guy was doing the dirt. You know what I mean? Like, so it could be anybody. That's what I was trying to tell people a long time ago. In this offense, on this team, period. Don't look at it so much about starters. It's about packages. Remember I was saying that? It's about packages. So if you thrive in a certain package, then they're going to use you. It was primarily I was meaning for defense, but even the same thing with offense. Same thing with packages. If you the receiver, like let's say if they would have put Benson on that route that Naylor dropped that pass on, and Benson would have caught that, then they would have been like, okay, maybe you can go up here and play with the twos. You know what I'm saying? But he been inconsistent. Benson have, but with Washington. I did like what I've seen because I have liked what I've seen, but with the yards per carry, because it's a lot of times we're in 2nd and 2 and 2nd and 3. Now you don't know if we're gonna play action, run it, or throw it. You don't know what we're doing. So that's a good place to be in. So I love that about him and how he starts off the first run of the play of the drive.
Yeah, winning
And
first down.
then,
You're talking about winning first down, bro. And that is key.
Thank you.
If you're winning first down, then you're more than likely going to be winning on 2nd down, depending on what you're doing, right? Because if it's 2nd and short, your boys play action and we're going deep. If it's 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2, that's we're selling at home, right? If it's 2nd and 4, we might run it again, get the first down, and then run it on first down again.
Yep.
Right? And then play action 2nd down. Like there's a bunch of different ways that Kubiak's going to come at this year. Like this ain't no Chip Kelly offense. So this is gonna, you know, being set, winning first down sets up the whole pace for the whole drive, dude. Because if you can, like I said, you keep them 2nd and short, you can run a little screen, you can run a wide receiver screen, a tight end screen. Like it just opens up the whole playbook. 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9, not very good. 2nd and 8, we're 2nd and 7, we're winning first down. Like 2nd and 10, 2nd and 9, we didn't win first down. We're losing first down because we're behind the chains.
Right.
And if we're winning, and then like last night was killing me was 3rd down.
Yeah. So, but the thing about Washington is when he get out in the open, he got to score. He hasn't scored a touchdown. Like as explosive as he is, and all those things, and as electrifying, and I call him bad intentions because he run with bad intentions. I like how he played, but he ain't punched it in. So when y'all saying he's better than Genty punches it in. We got a history of watching Genty punch it in. And yes, JD, you're right. A starter just plays the first snap. Exactly. It's how well you play determines how much you're going to be on the field, especially on this team. That might not be so true as much about teams that's already established because it's obvious to them who's the best player or give them the best chance to win. But when you got a team with wide open competitions everywhere, then starters just mean the first person whoever take the first snap.
Yep.
Yeah. So he don't have no touchdowns. You know, his speed is nice. He keeps saying he got home run speed, but really it's 1 in track power. because you ain't knocked it out the park yet. I like you, but that's what I'm looking for, though. I'm looking for that because if you're gonna, because you gotta have the ability to. Because Genty, y'all can talk about how he run and all that. He, for some reason, he get out of tackles and he score. We seen it. Whether you throw him the ball or whether he runs the ball. 10 touchdowns last year, 5-5. He had 5 on it each time. 55th. That's where I'm from. 55th town business. I'm really from Oakland, though. So I don't know what people out here watching and talking about. Yeah, but I do like the competition because if Genty go out there and he not doing his Dougie or his big one, and then you get a ball we already know he gonna come in and bop the ball at some point. So Genty, you might want to keep bopping. There's people saying that he only had 2 big runs. He had 2 big runs in the Houston game alone.
Yep.
Over 30 yards. Because your boy only got one from 33 and 55, but he electric and all that. Cool, I agree. So that means Genty got to be 2. So don't be hating no Genty. Genty got 3 carries over 30 yards. It should be more if he a big home run player, but we don't see that now. He don't have to dodge bullets as soon as he touches thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and that's what's his name's in that center. Meredith, unless Meredith's in at center, then we got a problem,
Right. Right.
I got to get some water. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. So, man, my boy got home run speed, but you got warning track power right now. I gotta see it. I gotta see you punch it in. Those are nice runs, but you can sustain those big runs and then get held to a field goal. Just like he didn't break that one and got caught by the dude that run a 4.45, and then the next play was the pick six. Like I said, I think Kubiak will probably run that in the regular season game because you usually give a back another carry after he makes a big carry. If y'all want to argue that, just pay attention to it this year. Y'all should know that. But he threw the ball. If he got too cute in play action, that means you call plays out of rhythm. Stuff like that happens. You got to call plays in a rhythm. And Kubiak got a certain rhythm, but now it had my boy Washington would have scored that, then that wouldn't have been an issue. So let's see what the comment. He said that's where Genty gonna get big runs this year. Bo Jackson had his most big games his second year. Okay, I like that. I like that. So let's talk about I like Miller. I like Washington with his check downs. Did y'all saw him turn around and stay there to yesterday. But okay, he wasn't rolling out, he wasn't scrambling. Okay, all right. Just keep on watching. Keep on watching. Let's talk about Mendoza though. Let's talk about Mendoza. Let me pull this up about this Kirk Cousins and Mendoza. Mendoza, 80 yards passing the game, obviously because he got the bigger arm. Everybody want to call Kirk Cousins noodle arm, whatever. But yards per pass, Kirk Cousins somehow is higher than his. Ain't that interesting? See, this is why stats tell a story and they don't tell the story. Because although Fernando got a bigger arm, for some reason Kirk Cousins got more yards per pass. Barely. But it shouldn't be close, right? 1 touchdown, no interception, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Now, let's look at Nando in 3 games. 10 for 16, 97 yards, 6.1 yard attempt. 8 for 15. That's not too bad. 86 yards, 5.7. But he had that pick. And last night, 7 for 14. We'd like to get those percentages up, but that's to be expected when you're a rookie. Passing yards, 57 yards, 4.1, 1 interception. So let's take a look at Nando. Let's first take a let's take a look at this catch by Naylor though. Remember when I said Fernando don't take hits? Watch how all he gets is a hit on both of his shoulders, and he's falling because the dude is in his face, and that was supposed to be a bootleg, and you're not expecting somebody to be right there. Who was that got beat? That looked like what's my boy name that I was talking about? Charles Grant out there getting beat at
Grant.
left tackle. Getting beat at left tackle. That's supposed to be blocked up, because if that's blocked up, he ain't got to hurry up and throw it. Excellent catch. Nice catch. Now watch this hit. This ain't no real hit.
No.
Come on, man.
Kind of hit him in the head a little bit, though.
Yeah, but come on, man. That's football. Like, come on. He just
I know, but you know, anything to the head should be a penalty, though. You know that, right?
Yeah, you know they ain't gonna give us that.
No, I know.
You know they ain't gonna give us that. So now let's talk about let's talk about this this interception that everybody keep talking about. This play action. Now look. First of all, I'm glad I stopped it right there, because it's a hospital ball. How is it a hospital ball when ain't nobody around? I'm not saying nobody's around him, period, but I'm talking about that's gonna impede him from catching that ball. Because if y'all go, since y'all asking who's gonna be the JSN, do y'all even watch JSN? JSN run them in routes all the time. I turned on a highlight tape of him just last year, and the first 3 plays was him running this play, this kind of concept. So I was like, oh, they tried to see if Naylor can do the JSN thing.
Nope.
But then they was like, he 5'11". I was like, since when he 5'11"? They were saying he was 6 feet. I looked it up. They said he 5'11". So JSN is 6 feet. So JSN is 6 feet, though. What a difference an inch makes.
Sounds like he's Wes Watson. You know what I mean? he's really 5'8", but he says he's 6 feet. We'll get him some 2-inch soles on his shoes. We'll get him some longer cleats.
You know, but some wide receivers' catch radius is different, but this was open. Since y'all like to talk about NFL open, this is NFL open.
I agree. He should have caught this.
Man, that was a dot, a dime.
Yeah.
That boy threw that by that linebacker.
Hit him right in his hands. Look at it. Bring it up. Let it roll. Hit him right in his hands. Look at it. Oh, man. You could touch it. You could catch it.
And it wasn't on his fingertips.
You touch it, you can catch it.
That's NFL open. Where's the hospital ball at? Now, if let's say if he was Justin Jefferson, you know who else? You know who would have really caught this? JSN would have caught it.
Yeah.
JSN would have caught that.
Jefferson would have caught it.
Imagine if he was a bigger receiver like Justin Jefferson or somebody, or Jamar Chase, he would have caught that and kept running. He already got a block over there with the receiver. He would have caught that and kept running.
Yep.
So y'all over there talking about it's a hospital ball. Y'all don't either y'all.
No, hospital ball would there be somebody right here. There'd be somebody in front of him. Right, he would have got him put in the hospital anyways with the hospital ball right here. Just so you know. They don't not hit you because you didn't catch the ball. As soon as you touch the ball, you're able to get lit up.
Yep.
So if he was going to get lit up with the hospital ball, there'd be this guy that's being blocked right here would be over here getting ready to crush him.
Exactly.
But that ain't happening. There ain't nobody there. The guy behind him ain't going to do nothing but intercept the ball right here. That's all he's going to do because he can't catch it.
All he did was tip it, and the other dude caught it.
Yeah, exactly. He slowed the momentum down for the ball so the other guy can catch it.
Yeah.
It had too much spin on there. It's too hot. He put a little bit of that Fernando Mendoza spice on there.
Dang, what the heck? I hate when I do that.
Bam. That should have been a catch. Look at this. Bam, right in the hands, bro. That's a catch. I bet you Tucker would have caught that.
Nah, Tucker too small. He 5'9", so he for sure wouldn't have caught it. Look how he run through the back of the zone. That ain't no hospital ball, man.
No. That's a perfectly thrown pass right there. That guy, that was where it needed to be. He just choked. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He choked.
Yeah. He just needed a little bit. He probably need another 6 inches. another inch or two. Maybe not even 6 inches.
Yeah.
Man. But see, let me tell y'all what I like about Fernando. I decided because I hadn't made my mind up about Fernando yet until this morning. Because there's so many Fernando, what is it, fandosexuals. Y'all fandosexuals, anti-Fernando. And I was like, why do I like this kid though? You want to know why? Because he's an underdog.
Yep.
I thought that's what it was about being a Raider, because he's average in any other draft he's an underdog, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all Fandalorians, that's what I was calling y'all. I love the fact that he average and he does above average things. That means he's maximizing his potential. I love the fact that he puts the extra in ordinary. So he does extraordinary things. I love that about him. So since that's what he's about, that's what I'm about too. That's why I like him. I like him because of that. And all these people that don't like him for whatever the reason is, this is supposed to be our quarterback. Y'all supposed to support him, but what y'all doing is y'all tearing him down so y'all can be right. Like Pizzle says, so y'all can be right. I told you that Ty Simpson is better than him. Okay. I told y'all we could have drafted back and got 2 first-round picks, and we might could have. I'm not disputing it. But we got tired of kicking the can down the road. Everybody was talking about, I'm tired of getting these bridge quarterbacks in. We need to draft one. And then when one coming up, the best one we got at the time, we get it. Then we we don't want it.
We wanted the number one from last year or 2 years ago, or the number one from next year. This number one's not good enough because he wouldn't really be a number one in last year's or next year's draft. What are y'all talking about? This ain't like last year and this ain't next year. This is right now. This is what we got.
And it ain't even like we got some bum. We got the Heisman Trophy winner,
the championship,
went undefeated, and won the national championship. And he's an average quarterback at that, according to y'all. You know what? Like that movie Gladiator. I like you, Spaniard. I will root for you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So y'all just stay on that side of the moat when it start going down. But when it start going down, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all. I don't. I don't. I don't. But hey, I'm not the authority in the Raiders sphere. But I know it's some Raiders that's feeling what I'm talking about, and they don't want to hear it either. Because that's what's making the whole fan base fractured. But you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not saying you gotta love Fernando and drink his bathwater.
Definitely not gonna do that.
I'm just saying be objective. You know how they say that about women, you know what I'm saying? You sprung, you drink her bathwater. But yeah, at least be objective. Like, I hear nothing but hate. Haters gonna hate. That's why I'm like, Fernando, keep doing what you do, bro. We had a plan about this a long time ago. You already know the plan. Obviously, there's a lot of Raider fans that don't know the plan. And if y'all want to know the plan, y'all should hit the subscribe button, the you feel me underneath here. Because this is where it go down at. This is where we do the education. This is where we do the breakdowns. Me and Pizzle don't always agree, but we know we in the same room. Like, come on.
Yeah, we definitely don't always have to agree, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know what more you want from a quarterback. What more attributes do you want? He's a Heisman Trophy winner. He went undefeated and won the national championship. There's no more accolades to get, bro. There's nothing more for him to have. There's nothing more for him to have. So if he's not good enough, who's going to be good enough? And I don't Ark Manning. Well, he's not coming out next year. They do 4 years, bro. Manning's don't come out in 3.
And he sat the first one patiently.
And we might have a chance at Peyton's son. I think he's in high school right now. They just did a little showed a little breakdown of that man of Peyton's son in high school, and he looks like he's already lighting it up. But what are we gonna do? We'll just waiting for that guy to come around before we do a draft.
That's what they sound like.
Exactly. Like we're just supposed to postpone, or we're just supposed to just keep rolling. We're not going to lose 2 games, or we're not going to win 3 games this year. We're probably going to win more than that. We can't bank on not getting a quarterback and think that we're going to be as horrible as we was last year, because we're not. We got a different coach. We got a whole different system. Everything's going to be different.
So look, that wasn't Mendoza's fault. You want to know why it wasn't Mendoza's fault? Because, like you said, as a receiver, if the ball touched both of your hands, for sure you should catch it. I can see if there was a little bit above, but it was too hot. He threw it too hard. That's what for him to catch it. It wasn't too hard to be thrown, because if you get the ball in there, you need to catch it.
Yep.
Plain and simple. Even if it was hard. So what he needs to go do is go to the jugs machine and turn it up a little bit and type. They got the new ones where you can type in the profile for Mendoza and it spits it out the way Mendoza throw it, and you just run and you do them. You catch the ball above your head. Do 100 of those a day,
at least,
and then turn around and then jump and catch it. Turn around and jump and catch it. So that's what you go do. So look, I don't know. And this Mendoza take too many hits. No, he's buying time for these receivers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not getting open fast enough.
Yeah, well, that's what we got to hold at. But we're gonna see what we got right now, because Naylor, he, I don't know. Benson ain't there yet either, but he's gonna come along. You know, Benson, he's inconsistent as he should be as a 6th rounder. You know what I'm saying?
Thorne's inconsistent too. Like,
yeah,
the only one that's been consistent right now has been Beck.
Yeah.
So, and that's everybody's like he's on the outside looking in. He's the only one who's been consistent.
He said better yet, Mahomes' wife is pregnant. We should wait for that kid.
Yeah, maybe.
Daniel Martinez, what's good with you? Says most of these fake ass fans want to see the Raiders decline and stay talking shit. You know what? I'm glad it's not just me thinking that. Because I'm like, y'all got to be kidding me with this. Y'all trolling, as y'all say. Y'all trolling. Yeah.
Don't get me trolling.
Yeah, don't get me to trolling. So, but man, let's go. Pizzle channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get it cracking over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me show y'all something that was said by the coach himself about this throw. Y'all gonna ignore this. This part is funny. Y'all, the things that y'all ignore.
Looking back at the film, what was your takeaways from Fernando's interception?
I thought it was an excellent throw. He ripped it just like we asked him to on time. Yeah, it was a little bit high. Jalen's got to make the play.
He ripped it like we asked him to, and be on time. He ripped it and he was on time, and it was a little high for Naylor. But I'm telling you, JSN would have caught that. Jamar Chase would have. Odell Beckham old ass would have caught that. But y'all want to blame that on Mendoza. So that was like my boy JD said, and I agree. I concur. It was 99.5%, 99.5% Naylor fault.
Yep.
Yeah. So if y'all went around here talking about hospital ball was too high and too fast, like, man, stop it. Y'all gotta stop it, please.
You guys need to go back to the 80s and watch Dan Marino or John Elway throw the ball. You want to see somebody put some heat on the ball. Those two had some heat.
I'll even say my boy Brett Favre. But yeah, man. And so then Malik Benson, I think Fernando put one on him on the back shoulder, but he was losing the hand fighting thing. He was hand fighting with the DB and couldn't get the reception.
Right.
Because he was hand fighting. You gotta know how to get their hands off get them hands off you. Keep them from putting their hands on you. You gotta have escape routes on their hands. You know what I'm saying? You literally gotta do that with your hands. Like, and if you fighting with them, yeah, you can't catch the ball, and the ball literally like stuck right here. But his hands were so busy that he couldn't catch it.
Get it? Yep.
Yeah, because Mendoza putting the ball on them. Pause.
Yep. He is accurate. I mean, I don't know what more you guys want. I just don't know. Just got to hurry up and wait. He's going to be fine. And if he ain't, we'll draft another one. Who cares?
Right.
Well, I mean, you act like it's going to be the end of the world. It ain't the first time we've ever been wrong. It ain't going to be the last either. But he has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And we'll be all right.
So, man, look. That boy Mendoza, man, the clock in his head is different than AOC's head. You know what I'm saying? Like AOC, like you see how early he gotta always prepare for what he got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why he get the ball out so fast, because he know he can't move around. He know he can't avoid nothing. He can only use his height and his quickness of getting the ball out. But if the play breakdown or his first read or two ain't there, he the one got to get up out of there. He don't go through 3, 4, or 5 progressions all the time. Unless he got exceptional blocking. He can't buy no time. Well, he buy a little time. I won't say none, because everybody be like, he buys some, here's a play right here. I'm like, no, he can't do it like how Mendoza can. Mendoza can sit back there and take a shit. Quarterbacks used to take the most hits in the game before they changed the rules.
Yep.
Quarterbacks used to have to be the toughest on the field.
Yep.
Because they take so many hits.
Yep. He used to be able to hit a quarterback even after he threw the ball. How about that?
Right. I'm talking about hits, not slowing down. I'm not talking about slowing down, grab him and throw him down like we saw AOC. I'm talking about hits. Like jumping to his chest.
Yeah, he's getting buried, bro.
Yeah. I took more hits as a quarterback than a wide receiver by far. By far. It ain't even close.
Yeah, it was a rough time being a quarterback back in the day.
Yeah, I ain't talking about on Madden either.
No.
So let's talk about the defense, though. How you feel about the defense, Brody?
Defense was all right. Held them to field goals. I was happy the first couple of possessions we got them a couple of 3-and-outs. That was cool. Happy about that. You know, but I just hope that it works out good for us this year. I mean, there's nothing really to complain about, right? They kicked, 6 field goals, bro. Like, the defense did their job. We held them to 18 points. The defense did their job. The offense didn't go out there and do their job. Okay?
Right.
That's what happened. AOC didn't go out there and do what AOC was supposed to do. So we lost.
Right. He was in position to do it. He did it the week before
he tried to run it. And then he tried to run it. You might as well have handed that ball off to a turtle, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I was like, he running the ball, y'all. I was like,
yeah, he ain't going nowhere.
He was like, you know how you run when you in your dream?
Mm-hmm.
That's how he looked when he was running. Like, you know how you be running hella fast in your mind, but you moving hella slow for real?
Yeah.
He even tried to juke somebody. He even tried to put a juke move on. You didn't see it? He even tried to juke somebody.
He can't juke a 5-year-old, bro.
Watch this juke move, bro. He got stuck by. Watch the juke move.
Oh,
Tried to cut on.
jeez.
He tried to cut on him.
Yeah, he cut on him right into the arms of the defensive to the defensive
D
lineman.
lineman. Right.
Great move. Great juke.
He did juke though, for real. So I agree with you. I'm about to answer your questions in a second, Cash Lord. I thought the defense played cool. We shut teams out second half. We got better as the game go along. Like you said, this game we did our job, hold teams to field goals. Or maybe you want to eliminate some of them, but at the end of the day, if you keeping them out the end zone, and like I said earlier, if your team score a touchdown and you win the game, you feel me? Then that's how that's playing complementary football. Because every
I'm
game ain't
really
gonna go like y'all think, where the quarterback go 28 for 28 for 425 yards and 4 touchdowns, like y'all think it's supposed to go. I did it with him on Madden.
I think that we're gonna have we're gonna have a problem on third down though. I think we had a problem on third down last night. And we need to fix this third down problem. Like, we need to get them the hell out of there, bro. If we can't get them out on third down, there's going to be a problem. But that was also the second and third string squad. I get it. But that's not the only time it's been happening, though. So, but the offensive line, the starting offensive line, how about that? We've seen our boy JPJ out there. I thought he wasn't starting. Thought he was going to lose his job to Rodgers. Come on, guys. There's no way he was going to lose his job to Rodgers, bro, or to Grant, or to either one of those guys. There's just no way.
Glad you said that about JPJ. I'm glad you said that. But I'm gonna keep quiet about JPJ. Because everybody, I know all the ones that was hating on JPJ too. Just like they be hating on Colton Miller on the slick. Y'all ain't did it in a minute though. But Charles Grant show you why we don't need to put no fresh left tackle out there, because Fernando got hit from behind when you did.
Right.
He got slapped last night when that happened. All right, so against the Cardinals, the Raiders on third down, they went 3 for 11. That's good. The Texans 5 for 13. That's in. Last night they went 4 for 16 on third down.
Well, that ain't bad.
Yeah, that ain't bad, right? But then again, that's kind of not necessarily indicative, but that's what the team did. You know what I'm saying? So that's not too bad.
Let's run through these questions, and then I got to go because I'm a Raider, though.
Yeah, you can do that. Let me see. We beat Mendoza. We beat Miami with Mendoza or Cousins. I'm with that, but it's gonna be Cousins.
Yep.
Naylor is overpaid.
Yep.
Am I on the Mendoza train? Yep, I'm on the Mendoza train now. Yep. I'm on the Mendoza train. I'm on the Mendoza BART. Yep. Mendoza way. Yep. Yep. Because the Fandalorians, they're after him. He needs somebody to help fight the Fandalorians off.
Hella.
So I'm gonna help him fight the Fandalorians off.
He ain't Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. So let me see. It said this one for you. Elway and Marino didn't have an O-line that got hurt every quarter.
Yeah, this is true. But what they didn't have an offensive line that could run the ball very good. I'll tell you that. That was Dan Marino's only problem. They couldn't run the ball. And what Denver do? And they didn't do nothing until they got Terrell Davis. They were in the Super Bowl a couple of times in the 80s and got blasted. 2 or 3 times in the 80s and got blasted. They never had any run game, bro, until Terrell Davis showed up. And when Ricky Williams finally showed up to Miami, they made Dan Marino retire.
He said Wes Watson.
Wes Watson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Peggy.
How many times did Sam Darnold throw that same pass last year? Right. Let's
A
see.
bunch.
He said a bunch. Let's see. Okay. To make it easy for y'all, Kubiak is in his presser today. Point blank said he threw where he wanted him to, and where he wanted to, and the receiver had to catch it. Yep, I just played that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, okay.
What up,
Let's see here.
Furpo?
You see Furpo in the chat? Oh.
James Furpo up over here. What up? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What about mental reps? Mental reps got a sack,
Yep.
and then he got hurt.
He got hurt in the process of getting a sack.
He got the sack, then he got hurt after that. But mental reps, what do you? It's just always something with him, huh?
Well, hopefully he can toughen up and not be so easily blemished.
I think just because he took his shoe off, it might be his ankle or something. I don't know for sure, but I don't know. I just hope it ain't nothing too serious. Because mental reps. We don't need you to be taking more mental reps, or it's gonna be hard for you to shake this nickname.
No, he ain't never shaking the nickname. He got that.
He said A with the G being silent was better than he thought. Good, decent leg. Yeah, decent.
So far, yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see where we at. Okay. Pat Johnson. Okay. Hey, so y'all got any questions? We about to dip up out of here. Hey, we do have Fight or Flight Club tonight. So if y'all hit the subscribe button, because when it's coming on 7:30 West Coast time. 7:30 West Coast time. I think we got Sacktown Raider Mike.
Mm-hmm.
We got we got Yerb. Yeah, we got a new fighter tonight, Yerb. Then we got Chris Ford Raider. And then we got Raider Nation Jason. And whoever else want to pull up, you better let me know, because it is gonna be what it is. So man, we appreciate the love, we appreciate the loyalty. We thank y'all for hacking in to the show.
Yep. Thanks for
There's
subscribing.
Yep, it's supposed to be only one nation. That's the Raider Nation.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how that go. But as far as the real Raider Nation, because I'm a Raider. He's a Raider. You a Raider.
Mm-hmm.
Whether they be from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas.
I'm a Raider from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. Recipes to Al Davis.